All right.
Okay.
Today we are back with another BTS reaction video. We are finally going to check out the next chapter, chapter 3 of the Rise of Bangtan.
Chapter 3. So, Jared, we listened to NO.
Yep.
And we just listened to Attack on Bangtan.
Oof.
And both of these songs were very deep in meaning and compacted with a lot of information.
Yes.
A lot of references, a lot of metaphors. It was a lot.
And Attack on Bangtan literally made my head spin.
Attack on Bangtan was unlike anything we have heard up to this point.
Jordan, I went to work today.
Okay.
And as I'm walking to the bathroom, I found myself singing la 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 la.
The best part of that song.
Out of nowhere, not even caring who heard me.
Yeah.
I'm walking to the bathroom. La 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 la.
It's powerful, man.
It's in me now.
It's subconscious. Yeah.
So Army, if you have not already seen our reactions to the songs No and Attack on Bangtan, pause here, check those out, and then come back. We'll be waiting for you to begin chapter 3.
Yes, sir. All right, Jared, let's jump into it, man. This is chapter 3. So we watched chapter 1 and we watched chapter 2.
Yep.
This chapter is called House of Cards. And let's read the description for this chapter really quick.
Okay.
So it says, BTS have made enough of an impression to avoid immediate disbandment. But is that impression amongst the Korean public positive or negative? In this episode, we look at how Bangtan begin to take and interpret the criticism they receive for being hip-hop while being in the idol system, seeing them at a very vulnerable point. So they've made enough of an impression to avoid immediate disbandment.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
How I took that line is, you know, we've seen them already in chapters 1 and 2, you know, their journey through the debut stage.
Oh, okay. So disbandment
Right.
from the idol system?
Well, disbandment from the idol system, disbandment from public opinion, right? Since they came on the scene so hard, right? Any other group risks immediate disbandment. However, we all know by now just how unique BTS is.
Interesting. So we'll learn in this episode if the impression amongst the Korean public was positive or negative.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have 2 comments to read before we get into this chapter. Jordan, do you want to take the first comment?
I will. So the first comment comes from Jess Horton.
One of our patrons.
Yep. And Jess says, the Rise of Bangtan plus Jared and Jordan reactions equals high quality. We try our best, Jess. BTS keeps me motivated to complete my work on days when I feel unproductive. Seeing them uplift each other means it's okay to pat myself on the back when I accomplish the little things, especially in these times. I love that.
I couldn't agree more.
When I accomplish the little things.
Yes.
And seeing them pat each other on the back and uplift each other tells me it's okay to do the same for myself.
Yeah.
I may not accomplish being an idol, but I accomplished a lot today, so I'm going to pat myself on the back.
Exactly. And I want to know from Jess what little things she's talking about. Because those little things may seem little to her, but they may seem major to anybody else.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And one more comment. This comment is a very, very heartfelt comment.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first read it, I had to pause and then read it again.
Yeah.
And then read it one more time. This comment comes from Moon Wolfie, who is another one of our patrons. And Moon Wolfie writes, just finished watching one of our previous reaction videos.
Yep.
Thank you for another amazing reaction. Even though there are sounds of bombing behind my window right now, and it's 4 a.m., you and BTS make me smile again and again. And here and there, during watching this reaction, I was even forgetting for a minute what happens here. At least until the next loud sounds outside. But anyway, I'm here, I'm alive, and thankful to you for another warm and great reaction. As always, with love from Ukraine. Come on, Jordan. So I really had to think about this one. Okay. We have Moon Wolfie living in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Right. And we understand the threat that Ukraine is under right now.
Mm-hmm.
From our perspective, we see it on the news. However, the news appears to be covering it less and less, right? Over here, as the war prolongs, right? The public, what's the term they call it? Compassion fatigue or coverage fatigue. So we're seeing it less and less, but Moon Wolfie's living it. Moon Wolfie is in Ukraine, hearing bombs outside the window, while supporting us on Patreon, watching our videos, writing a comment, and sharing how much they enjoy our videos.
These comments go together, man. Jess and Moon Wolfie.
Yeah.
Right, Jared? Moon Wolfie's over here talking about you and BTS make me smile again and again. If we make somebody smile while they're living under the threat of immediate violence or bombardment, that's all I need to let me know to just keep going.
Yeah.
And we know that BTS can make anybody smile.
Yeah.
And Jess is over here talking about seeing BTS lets her know that it's okay to give herself credit for accomplishing the little things.
Yeah.
Right, Jared? So much positivity in the air, even though life is so hard. And that's something that I'm learning that BTS allows for people to feel. They allow for people to feel what they're feeling, but also give them hope.
100%.
In a tough, crazy, hard world to live in.
Spot on. And the only thing I'll add, Jordan, is that these give me the juice to go throughout my day.
Oh, yeah.
Moon Wolfie here has brought another level of inspiration to my body and my mind, right? And literally helps me get through the day. So, Moon Wolfie, we hope you are doing well. Please let us know. Feel free to make another comment, send us a message. We want to hear from you as much as you're willing to reach out to us. And Jess, as always, thank you so much for your support, and keep patting yourself for the little things.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Jared. let's jump into this episode.
Let's go.
Here we go. This is Rise of Bangtan, Chapter 3, House of Cards.
대박!
What up, Ryan?
2013년 8월 25일 르무스의 로그 아따 톤 한 단계 업그레이드 됐고 안경을 처음으로 벗고 로그를 찍는다.
오.
야 신기하네. 아무튼 나는 여태 방금 전까지 이제 앨범 작업이 드디어 끝났어. 랩몬스터라는 이름을 정말 바보가 지은 게 아니라는 걸 증명해드리고 싶다. 오케이? 좋아. 우후! 와이! 예!
Okay.
Everybody say no. Everybody say no.
Ooh, I like that.
Everybody say no.
Ooh. What was that?
I have no idea what that was. We watched the No music video,
Yes.
Jared. The NO music video.
I did not see that in the NO music video.
No. That little production there was not in the video. I don't know what that was.
So we just got an exclusive bonus content, maybe?
It was something. Maybe it was like a promotion for the album or the song when it first came out.
Okay.
That was
for the song of, for,
I mean,
you
that
know,
was NO, right?
and they do release, those little teasers
I've seen a few teasers
for their
before.
songs, those
Yeah.
snippets to sort of promote the song or the album. So this may be one of those teasers.
Okay.
Let's look that up quick.
Yeah, let's look it up. Okay, so there is a teaser for NO.
It says number 1.
Teaser number 1. All right, let's see if this is what we watched. Yeah, that's what we watched, right? Ah.
Everybody say no. Everybody say no. Everybody say no.
No, we didn't see this part. Is that a now? A now?
Oof. Listen, you get new BTS content anywhere you look. Anytime you watch a video,
Yeah.
you get something new, even if you've already seen it or you think you've already seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm focused so much on the quality of this.
Yes.
The quality back in 2013?
Yeah.
Almost 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
And the quality is that good? We constantly say it, like, what does some of their content look like in 2022?
The quality, Jordan, and this teaser was 1 minute and 7 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we may have learned more here about the meaning behind the song No than we learned by simply watching the the music video. Only because in the music video, you don't really see those little intricacies like the balled up fist, right?
Yeah.
The chair dropping, the instructor in the front, right?
That's true. Yeah. That's got a good point.
No, this was gripping.
Yes. And that's what a teaser is supposed to make you feel.
Yeah.
It's supposed to make you go listen to the song.
Yeah.
And this one did its job.
Yes.
All right, back to Rise of Bangtan, Jared. Here we go.
안녕하세요. VJ 방탄 특공대 MC 진입니다. 2013년 가요계에 혜성같이 등장한 방탄소년단. 훈훈한 외모와 넘치는 카리스마로 많은 분들의 사랑을 받았는데요. 함께 보실까요? 좋게 좋네. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
Let's pause it quick.
Yeah.
After debut, any following release by that artist is called a comeback,
Ah, okay.
regardless of the amount of time that has passed.
That's new to me.
Interesting.
Because usually a comeback,
Yeah.
in literal terms, for musicians would mean a comeback after years of being out of the music
Yes.
industry or out of commission for
Yes.
whatever type of music they make.
Yeah.
출근 소감을 얘기해 주실래요?
안녕하세요. 네.
멤버 씨 오늘 처음이시라고요?
계속 연습했습니다.
Return to the classics.
Saw that.
네, 아무래도 떨려가지고 긴장도 떨려서 계속 연습했어요.
Wow.
저희가 이번에 5 Are You Late라는 앨범으로 저희가 또 타이틀곡 에노라는 노래로 컴백을 했는데요. 컴백을 했습니다. 저희 에노 한번 들어보시고 죄송합니다. 다시 할게요.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that only because we can relate to it so much.
Yep.
Right? Army sees the packaged version of our content. Maybe we should start releasing our bloopers
Let's put some together. Yeah.
because we have a lot of bloopers during our filming.
It's human nature, Jared.
Human nature. Thank you, Jin.
정말 쟁쟁하신 분들이 너무 계셔서
걱정하네요.
굉장히 긴장이 됩니다. 원래 대기실에 딱 갔는데
텅텅 비었어요.
신인 대기실이 텅텅 비었더라고요.
우리가 그렇게 되더라고요.
그렇죠. 저희도 언젠가.
Okay, this one says if a new idol is successful enough to have a comeback, they must continue to do well to avoid disbandment due to lack of funds.
Got it.
So that's what they meant in the description.
Yes.
When Anissa mentioned BTS have made enough of an impression to avoid immediate disbandment. But is that impression amongst the Korean public positive or negative?
Interesting.
So they avoided disbandment.
Due to lack of funds. So they have enough money to continue.
Their first album must have been successful. We listened to a few songs off of that, and now they're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the word disbandment, I had, at the beginning of this video, thought that it meant, disbandment from public opinion or disbandment from whatever power may be overseeing the debut stage.
Yes.
Which it may be.
Yep.
But this is disbandment due to lack of funds.
Okay.
자, 리허설 3, 2.
솔직히 매우 긴장된다.
Wow.
첫 번째 앨범 때보다 더 멋있는 모습을 보여드려야 된다고 생각되게
와우.
되니까 되게 좀 약간은 부담감이 있기도 한 것 같고 좀 더 준비를 하고 나가고 싶다는 생각도 조금 있고.
네, 목이 타면서 땀났고요. 잠시 후 오픈입니다.
둘, 셋, 컷! 자, 감사합니다. 열심히 하겠습니다.
모형부터 보니까 어때요? 잘 된 것 같아요?
지금 제 표정이 너무 안 좋구나요. 좀더 표정에 신경 쓰겠습니다.
어떻게요? 더 파워풀하게?
His expression.
거침없이 실제하는 소년들 방탄소년단입니다. 에노.
힙합 아이돌 방탄소년단이 더 강력해진 모습으로 돌아왔습니다. 강렬한 퍼포먼스와 보다 강력해진 카리스마로 돌아온 기대주 방탄소년단 여러분들 모셨습니다. 데뷔한 지 4개월 만에 정말 엄청나게 팬덤이 생겼어요.
NO is kind of an abbreviation of no offense. 과연 사람들에게 행복한가? 더 듣기 전에 행복을 찾아라. 이렇게 묻고 있는 그런 앨범이고요.
In Korea, the university you attend is regarded by the society as one of the most important factors for determining your success in life. The College Scholastic Ability Test, also called 수능, is the test that dictates which university students would attend. Students literally spend their whole lives preparing for this test.
저 때도 그랬고 지금도 그렇고 우리 학생들은 공부밖에 할 줄 몰라요.
These students study hard. On average, they'll do 15 hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
When school ends at 4 o'clock, it's not time to go home. The next shift starts, and most will go on to cram schools. For those who don't succeed, there's a tragic cost.
South Korea has exceptionally high suicide rate. Suicide is the fourth most common cause of death in South Korea. In the age range of 10 to 19 years old, South Korea has the highest suicide rate in the world.
Mental health is a joke here in Korea.
There's a lack of counseling for kids in South Korea. Tragically, some see suicide as the only option.
어른들은 내게 말하지 힘든 건 지금뿐이라고 참으라고 나중에 하라고 Everybody say no 더는 나중이란 말하면 안 돼 더는 남의 꿈에 갇혀 살지만 Everybody say no 정말 지금을 믿으면 안 돼 아직 아무것도 해본 게 없잖아
한국은 주변 사람들이 열심히 하니까 자기도 옆에 사람만큼 열심히 해야겠다 이런 생각이 많이 드는 것 같아요.
친구들한테는 괜찮다, 이겨낼 수 있다고 하는데 미치겠습니다. 돌아버릴 것 같아요.
솔직히 말해서 저는 사실일까? 허상은 아닐까? 우리가 허상을 만들어 놓고 그냥 거기에 달라드는 거 아닐까?
Everybody say no
오늘 축하할 일이 한 가지 더 있습니다, 여러분. 자, 무엇일까요?
Just before we keep going, for me, I think the song NO makes a little more sense in the context of the Korean educational system.
Yeah.
Right? And we didn't really dig into that part when we were analyzing the song.
No. This is the first time, at least for me, where the topic of suicide is being discussed and addressed. Right? It is very sad to think that suicide is a leading cause of death in Korea.
And it said for 10 to 19-year-olds, South Korea has the highest rate of suicide in the world.
Yeah. And we heard some young people describing what they're dealing with, right? And feeling sort of trapped.
Yeah.
Right? They're dealing with extreme stress and sadness and, suicidal ideation, yet they don't give off the appearance of it.
Like one person said, they're always aware of how other people around them are doing.
Yes.
And where they stand in comparison to them.
Yes.
You know,
the pressure.
Yeah. And just a few other things. I noticed V, Sugar, RM, and Jimin all mentioned that they were nervous. All mentioned that this comeback has made them very nervous because they want to do better, want to do just as well, if not better than their first album. You know, that pressure of a comeback weighs heavy. That's it could be said that it's almost more pressure than just breaking through.
Exactly. And, seeing the members endure a high level of pressure all throughout the debut.
Yes.
And then for them to say that they're feeling pressure and maybe even more pressure for the comeback. Come on, Jordan.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you caught it, but JK at one moment said, I don't like my expressions.
Yeah, what did he mean by that? His facial expression?
I didn't like my expressions. How I took it is that, he looked back at the film and he didn't like his facial expressions. And someone who says that is a perfectionist. I don't like my expressions. Not your dance moves. You're talking about the look on your face, JK. I respect you.
Man, all right, let's keep it moving.
더 있습니다, 여러분. 자, 무엇일까요?
제 생일입니다.
멤버스 생일!
생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 내 모녀. 생일 축하합니다.
무릎 꿇으세요. 감사합니다. 저희 소원은 신인상을 꼭 탔으면 좋겠습니다. 신인상 꼭 탔으면 좋겠고요. 호응 좀 해주세요.
얘기하세요.
드디어 첫 선언을 했어요.
컴백. 저희가 컴백으로 돌아왔죠.
이제 진짜 컴백을 했는데 뭔가 요번 앨범에서 정말 더 한번 빵 터뜨려서
그렇죠.
이제 본격적으로 방탄소년단을 알릴 수 있었으면 참 좋겠다.
그렇다.
긴장을 너무 많이 해서 조금 실수를 했었다.
조금 아니다. 귀가 많이 틀렸다.
아니다.
이제 좀 이렇게 혼났었는데 이게 그래 좀 두려웠지.
그래도 사운 오카 때는 정말 팬분들
우리 엄청난 아미분들
정말 대단한 것 같다.
엄청난 아미분들이 많은 응원을 해주셔서 정말
일단 음원도 안 나왔는데
음원도 공개가 안 됐는데
사운 오카를 할 때 갑자기
Everybody say no 하는데 다 no를
외치니까
노를 외치니까 신기했어. 열심히 합시다.
그렇습니다.
열심히 하겠다. 그래. 제이홉
B의
로그 끝.
We'll work hard.
They're good together.
Yeah. But we'll work hard.
9월 20일이 무슨 날인지 아시나요?
추석입니다. 추석인가요?
네, 추석입니다.
추석이죠.
Chuseok, literally translated Autumn Eve, is a 3-day harvest festival held on the autumn equinox in Korea. Okay. I like this little setup where they're all around the table.
Yeah, it's intimate.
Looks like they have some juice.
추석 연휴기도 하고요.
연휴예요?
네, 9월 20일.
제 생일 후 정확히 8일이 지났죠.
100일? 에이 설마 100일이겠지.
정말 어색한 리액션 정말 감사하고. 죄송합니다. 저희 방탄소년단이 데뷔한 지 100일이 된 날.
야! 100일! 와우!
It says, given the number of idol groups which debut every year, the amount that pass even 100 days is very low.
Wow. So okay. So I'm a little confused right here.
Okay.
With the aspect of time.
Yeah.
So how do you know if you are an idol group?
Yep.
Whether or not you have passed 100 days?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm thinking it's based off of when their first album was released. That's what I'm basing it off of, because they said September 21st. And if you go from that, when did they drop their first album? Was it in June?
In June of 2013.
Of 2013. Yep. And they're talking about September 21st, 2013.
Yes. But yes, I get that.
Okay.
My question is, what happens, say, at day 98 to let an idol group know that they haven't made it to day 100?
Disbandment.
The group members disband, or they lose funding?
Maybe it comes from a little higher up. And this is all speculation.
Yeah.
We could probably look into it, but Army could also let us know.
Yeah.
That's a good question, though.
So Army, feel free to chime in the comments. We want to figure this out.
Yes.
Congratulations! 저희가 이제 데뷔한 지 정확하게 100일이 됐는데요. 정말 그 100일 동안 항상 옆에서 함께 해주신 아미 분들이 있어서 저희가 존재하는 게 아닌가.
그렇죠.
너무너무 감사드리고요. 앞으로 100일, 1000일, 만일, 10만일 동안
10만일
함께해요!
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
Here we go.
Song.
그렇다 지금부터 소리 질러 우리가 누구 우리가 누구 겁없이 집어삼킨다 우리가 fire 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 하나 둘셋 우리가 누구 진격의 방탄
라라라라라라 라라라라라.
찍으시면 안 되는데?
찍으시면 안 돼.
솔직히 르몬 형보다 춤 못 춘 거 아니야?
최근에 정말 그 생각을 많이 하는데 사람이 왜 사고가 다칠까요?
I ask the same question every day. Now that's a profound question.
That's the question.
Why are people so close-minded? You want to take a stab at it?
I don't think there's an answer to it. I just think, and I don't know what he's going to say after this, but that's a big thing for us going into this. We try to be as open-minded as we possibly can with any reaction or any new artist that we venture into. And when we ventured into BTS, that was a big thing we started noticing. It's like, wait a minute. BTS has this army of people who are behind them at every step of the way with anything they do. And an army of people that exude love and passion and care.
And open-mindedness.
And open-mindedness.
One of the core principles of army as a civilization is open-mindedness. And that's what drew us in, Jordan.
Oh my goodness.
That's what drew us in, because it seemed too good to be true. How can you have millions of people, and we've learned that there are antis out there,
and that's what I was going to get to.
Yeah. But to have millions of people who are all open-minded, supporters of BTS, and most importantly, supporters of one another.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I don't know. Maybe Hitman Bang can let us know. But Jared, I was going to say there's a flip side to that, where closed-minded individuals won't even mention the word BTS, or they'll stop people from even saying BTS. Now, I'm not talking about people who are open to receiving different types of music and may listen to it and not like it. That's a different category.
And what we saw during one of our previous reactions with Kathy and Carmel, right, where we introduced them to BTS, and for our reaction with Kathy and Carmel, I wish we would have first developed a diverse taste of BTS's music before being able to, recommend it to others. So maybe the next time we recommend or show BTS to somebody for the first time, we'll have numerous other songs and different genres under our belt.
Yes.
왜 사고가 다칠까요?
하고 싶은 게 뭐예요?
네?
하고 싶은 게 뭐예요?
저는 언더그라운드와 메이저의 가교가 되고 싶다고 이야기를 했어요. 그 이유가 저도 대구에서 음악을 할 때 굉장히 힘들었었고 매일 저녁 굶고 장기 하나 살려고 다 그래요. 그걸 바꾸고 싶었어요. 그걸 바꾸고 싶었다. 뭘로? 제가 당시요?
본인이 아이돌 해가지고 그걸 바꿀 수 있다고 생각했어요?
The way we refer to stars singing on the stage or dancing on the stage in Korean is that we don't call them stars or artists. The common way we call them are idols. And we actually expect them to be this perfect idol that's always smiling, always very perfect, and don't have any mistakes in their personalities, or they always look pretty even without any makeup on. We expect someone to be like spotless.
우리나라 아이돌들 너무 잘하는데 노래를 못한다. 노래 잘하고요. 춤 세계에서 제일 잘 춘다고요. 근데 심지어 노래 잘하고 춤 잘 추는데 얼굴까지 예쁘고 몸매도 좋은데 연기도 되는 친구가 한 팀에 5명이면 5명이 다 그래.
아이돌이 무슨 뜻이에요?
우상이죠. 제가 아이돌은 사전적으로 우상인데 아이돌이라는 것은 우리나라에서는 이제 음악적인 것뿐만 아니라 산업적으로도 굉장히 복합적인 개념이잖아요. 그래서 어떤 사람들은 아이돌이라는 이 존재들이 힙합과 어떻게 어울릴 수 있냐. 힙합은 사실 또 어떻게 보면 좀 남성적이고 마초성이 좀 있는 문화이기도 하고 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 이제 분장을 한다. 또 메이크업을 하는 거에 대한 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데
그게 아니라 여자 입고 다니는 게 여자냐
사실 그렇게 느끼신다면
I love that.
느끼실 수도 있을 것 같아요.
You could feel that way. Thank you, RM.
Kill him with kindness, man. That's the definition of being bulletproof.
Right? That's the definition of being bulletproof. Did you see how stoic RM was when he said that, and how comfortable and confident in himself he was when he said that?
Yep.
Well, if that's the way you feel.
Yeah. and we've seen bits and pieces of this clip in other videos. You know, it's a pretty popular clip. And every time I watch it, it's like, it's absurd to think that you can't merge idol and hip hop, because in 2022, that's exactly what BTS has done.
Yeah.
And Jared, there's music critics everywhere. You know, it's a good thing there's music critics, but this is taking it a step deeper where it's like, you're not critiquing the music. You're critiquing their personhood almost, like you're critiquing their character by saying the things you were saying.
And think about this for a minute. First of all, this clip just didn't age well
at all. Yeah.
However, RM's Grace aged like fine wine.
And that's, I think, what Bang PD was talking about.
Yeah.
Hitman Bang.
And just think about that for a moment, right? You have perhaps a trained radio personality.
Some type of critic, it said, music critic, saying something to RM. Yeah.
Something that we look at today as, something feels off. This did not age well.
Yeah.
And you have on the opposite end an immediate response from RM that, as I said, has aged like fine wine and really demonstrates RM's true character that he has held for the past decade plus.
If you name yourself BTS, you quite literally have to be bulletproof, Jared.
Yeah.
방탄소년단, bulletproof Boy Scouts.
Yep.
You have to be bulletproof, or else why are you called BTS?
Yep.
And it's hard to be that at times. Not for RM, not for the leader of the group. Jared, and I would die to be in RM's brain in that moment. Thinking possibly, if only you knew.
Yeah.
If only you knew.
If only you knew. RM's response was perfect.
Yeah.
The only thing missing was, you're damn right I wear makeup.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
Yeah.
Right?
띵동. 손 좋았습니다. 띵동. 정신 괜찮았습니다. 띵동. 알았어요? 손 좋았습니다.
아웃도 이런 거 얼마 주세요? 신발도 신발.
He did a silent ding dong
because he didn't want to wake him up.
He's sleeping.
띵동. 두 분? 손 좋았습니다.
감사합니다.
네, 제 편지를 읽어볼까요?
최근에 편지를 많이 읽으면서 느끼는데 편지에 항상 고맙고 미안하다는 말을 써주시는 분들이 많이 계신데 저도 그런 편지를 읽을 때마다 굉장히 가슴 뭉클해지고 고맙고 또 저도 미안해집니다. 감사합니다.
정말 내가 아티스트인지 아이돌인지 헷갈릴 때가 많다. 나 스스로는 아이돌의 형태를 띈 아티스트라고 생각을 많이 했었는데 사람들의 인식은 제각기 다른 거니까. 그리고 내가 앞으로 보여줄 아티스트적인 면모가 더 많다고 생각을 하고, 정말 산 넘어 산이라는 말이 딱 맞는 게, 정말 데뷔하면 모든 게 다 잘 되고 뭔가 괜찮을 것 같았는데 정말 또 더 큰 세상을 보니까 더 큰 고민을 하게 되고 복잡하고 정말 혼란스럽지만 이런 마음들을 좀 음악에 담아낼 수 있어야 그게 내 몫이라고 생각한다. 그걸 음악에 녹여내고 더 승화시켜서 더 진정성 있고 더 좋은 음악을 들려드리고 싶은 마음이다.
And that's exactly what Hitman Bang told them he wanted them to do.
Well, he said that's the one requirement.
Yep. Put yourself in your music.
Yes.
right? And that's what RM's saying he feels he needs to do more of.
Yes.
And show his artistic side.
Because RM is feeling this conflict between artist and idol.
Yeah.
He's feeling that he's been leaning more heavily on the side of idol.
Yeah.
And that he needs to get out his true artistry, right?
And his true artistry is being real with himself.
That's it.
It's just being real.
That's it.
That's beautiful.
RM's your bias for a reason.
Back then, man. Yeah, I mean, he's just uplifting this group and making sure that no critic or hater or anti is going to even touch us because, guys, let me answer this. I got it.
Even while we see him confronting these feelings.
Exactly.
Right? It's not like RM himself is, innately bulletproof.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Bulletproof is a mindset.
Ooh, say that again, Jared.
Bulletproof is a mindset. I don't care who you are. Nobody is born bulletproof. What we see here, Jordan, is RM intentionally from day one instilling a mindset within himself and his fellow members of bulletproof. We are bulletproof.
We are bulletproof. And
not only are we bulletproof, but we're going to say it.
And we're going to say it in our music. And we're going to use our music as a form of therapy. And the circle's just going to complete itself.
The circle is going to come, as they say, full circle.
It's going to come full circle.
And it's going to keep going around and around and around and around until you, RM, and BTS are worldwide.
Right. But think about it real quick. That's such a healthy way to deal with things.
Yeah.
That's such a healthy way to deal with things. You feel, you put it in your art. You receive hate, you feel it, you deflect it, but you feel it, you put it in your art. You put your feelings in your art. It's like you're not avoiding things or ignoring people's opinions of you or how you truly feel in the moment. You're putting it in your art, which makes for the best art. So it's like the circle will never end if that's what you're doing. And yet, look, a lot of artists struggle when they reach a point where their struggle isn't what it used to be. Right? So they lack inspiration, or it may feel like they lack inspiration. That may be when they start to develop different sounds and different types of music.
Yes.
And that's part of the circle.
100%.
I don't know. RM's inspirational, man. Like, truly.
He really is.
Yeah.
저는 요즘 그래도 열심히 잘 하고 있으니까 랩몬스터 누나들이 힘냈으면 좋겠다. 잘하고 있다고 믿을 것이고 잘 해낼 것이다. 너무 많이 생각하지 말자.
Hey, that's it. What'd you just say?
That's it.
It's a mindset, Jared.
It's a mindset. If I believe I'll do well, then I'll do well.
That's it, brother.
If I believe I'm bulletproof, I am bulletproof. We are bulletproof.
That's it.
그러시면 안 돼요. 그대로 하셔야 돼요.
그대로 읽을 겁니다. 그대로.
Okay, so this says Bangtan wrote letters addressed to their fandom, army, to express their honest thoughts and express their gratitude.
Ooh. Every pause we make, Jordan, most of the time it's because we feel inspired.
Right. I know. It can seem choppy, I imagine, to many people out there, but they said they don't mind the pauses.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Yes. And just looking at this, it makes me think.
Yeah.
Can we do this? Like, I want to read letters from Army, from our patrons. And I want to read letters to Army and our patrons to express our gratitude.
Well, Jared, we did recently just obtain a P.O. box.
Yes.
We're going to put that right here. If you would like to send us a letter or something in the mail, feel free. We'd be more than happy to receive anything you'd like to send us and open it up.
And if you'd like to include a return address, we'd be more than happy to potentially send you something as well.
Yeah, so P.O. Box is right here. We look forward to receiving what you send.
저 조명도 살짝 어둡게. 네.
이거 뭐지? 인간극장 아닌데요?
사실 정말 믿기지가 않습니다. 춤이 너무 좋아 공부도 안 하고 새벽에 매일 나가 새벽 연습하고 고생한 끝에 서울로 올라갈 때 그래도 그 누구보다 좋아하셨던 부모님, 전 아버지의 그 모습이.
여러분은 모르시겠지만 연습생 때는 정말로 데뷔를 할 수 있을지도 몰랐습니다. 정말로 울기도 하고 지치기도 하면서 포기하고 싶다는 생각을 많이 했었습니다. 사실 예전은 즐겁다고 생각한 적은 많이 없었던 것 같아요. 그리고 지금까지 열심히 활동하며 제게 작지만 되게 큰 목표가 하나 생겼습니다. 정말 제 목소리로 여러분들의 마음을 감동시킬 수 있는 그런 가수가 되고 싶고 또 정말 떳떳하게 자랑스럽게 부끄럽지 않게 나는 방탄소년단의 팬이다 라고 말할 수 있도록 정말 멋진 가수가 되겠다고 다짐했습니다.
Rewind that for me. I was trying to write something that came to my mind real quick.
Listen to what JK says.
Yeah.
Or read it.
정말 제 목소리로 여러분들의 마음을 감동시킬 수 있는 그런 가수가 되고 싶고 또 정말 떳떳하게 자랑스럽게 부끄럽지 않게 나는 방탄소년단의 팬이다 라고 말할 수 있도록
my goodness.
정말 멋진 가수가 되겠다.
Without being embarrassed.
Yeah.
Whew.
He says, I want to be a singer that people can proudly and without hesitating say, I'm a fan of 방탄소년단 without being embarrassed.
That's some honest truth.
Yeah, this expressing their gratitude and their personal feelings is good.
In what I wrote down here, Jared, I know we keep pausing it, but what if Jimin did give up? What if J-Hope did decide it was too much for him?
Yeah. What if Jin did decide, oh, I really don't like this?
What if? Like that's the big question.
Yeah.
We would never get to experience the life-changing, the life-saving music, artistry, passion, love that we get to experience right now and millions of people in the world get to experience.
A civilization would have been lost.
And that's what I think, Jared. Going back to what we were hearing about suicide.
Yeah.
This is more profound than I think even we understand. BTS's existence. What they've done so far. People depend on BTS. We need people like BTS out there to speak to us, speak for us, and heal us, help us through difficult times.
Yes.
Just like we need you. Just like I need you, Jared.
Yeah.
Just like we need everybody on the other side of this camera who is watching this video because you have something to offer the world.
Yes.
That is needed, that someone else will depend on if they don't already. So that's what this all made me think of, Jared. Like, imagine, what if RM decided, I'm done.
Thankfully, we don't have to imagine. They are here.
방탄소년단의 팬이다라고 말할 수 있도록 정말 멋진 가수가 되겠다고 다짐했습니다. 참 이렇게 고마운 존재인데 저희에게 되려 미안하다고 할 때는 저는 마음이 참 아픕니다. 우리 서로 고마워하는 사이가 되었으면 좋겠어요.
저는 여러분을 실망시키는 일이 세상에서 가장 두렵습니다. 항상 말해왔듯이 여러분이 없으면 저도 없으니까요. 아미들, 내가 꿈을 이루면 나는 또 누군가의 꿈이 된다고 합니다. 여러분 모두의 꿈이고 싶어요. 그게 저의 역할인 것 같습니다.
아직 모르는 게 많고 서툴고 어벙대지만 점점 나아지는 모습으로 아미 여러분들이 자랑스러워하는 방탄소년단이 되고 싶습니다.
바쁜 스케줄 덕분에 몸은 지쳐도 저희를 응원해주시는 아미분들을 만날 때마다 힘이 됩니다. 아미 여러분들을 만나고 항상 웃고 긍정적인 사람으로 바뀌게 된 것 같아 고마운 마음을 전달하고 싶네요.
아미 여러분, 언제나 저희 옆에 성장하는 모습을 지켜봐 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
He's hiding his face, man. They're all emotional, man. It's a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful.
늘 사랑합니다, 고맙습니다라고 표현을 하려고는 하는데 그게 굉장히 어렵습니다.
I know I probably paused at the worst moment.
Please.
But earlier in this episode, when we heard somebody say mental health in Korea, you remember that?
Yeah, he said it's non-existent, right?
It's non-existent. He said mental health is non-existent in Korea. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because you have 7 beautiful human beings right here who, if I'm not mistaken, have all shed a tear.
Yeah, many tears.
Many tears. And are having a moment of pure therapy and connection with other human beings. And as we know, Jordan, mental health is all about connection. It's all about connection. So to say that mental health is non-existent in Korea, we're looking at it.
Spot on. That's exactly what we're witnessing.
Yeah.
And if it didn't make sense before all of this, it makes sense that much more why ARMY is the way they are. They're shedding tears and connecting with their fan base.
Yes.
And that's why, like, this is why there's such a strong connection between BTS and ARMY. That's it.
You're exactly right. ARMY is not just a Spotify subscription. Right? ARMY is not just 90 plus million people strong hitting subscribe on Spotify. ARMY is sitting with BTS, crying with them. Do you understand that? And
I'm starting to, Jared.
And that right there, that type of connection, that bond, that moment cements a forever bond.
Forever bond.
Forever. We hear it every single day.
Yeah.
I am OT7. I've been ARMY for 8 years, and these boys have changed my life. They have saved me, and we'll be together forever. How does all that happen?
You're looking at it.
You're looking at it. And, you know, I assume we'll see that clip we watched earlier of the radio host or the music critic, you know, asking RM and the members questions again. You know, that clip makes me angry. Right? And I think it will start to infuriate me more and more as we watch BTS's true impact throughout the years.
Yeah.
And I assume that won't be the only clip like that.
But again, I think we understand, and BTS understands where those sentiments come from.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you do what RM did and truly feed negativity with positivity, the negativity will eventually turn into positivity, Jared. Yeah. That's how it works.
That's it.
And I think that's what happens. Like many antis, I'm sure, become army.
Yeah. You're not killing them with kindness. You're feeding them with kindness.
Oh,
because that kindness will
Jordan, you have wordplay like RM, brother.
Jordan, RM and BTS are really inspiring me to say these words.
Yeah.
When you're feeding somebody with kindness, you're providing them nourishment. Killing them with kindness would be pushing them down, right? Feeding them with kindness instills in them the kindness that they'll need to come back around and be a good human being.
Well said, brother. Well said.
Let's finish this off.
Let's do it.
Just too good.
표현을 하려고는 하는데 그게 굉장히 어렵습니다. 사랑합니다.
제가 이런 여기 있으면서 제가 정말 어떤 사람인지 또 어떤 사람이 되어야 하는지 정말 많이 깨닫는 것 같고요. 그래서 저희한테 고마운 존재입니다. 또 진짜 더 열심히 할게요. 정말 감사합니다. 저희는 지금까지 방탄소년단이었습니다. 둘, 셋! 감사합니다! 감사합니다.
나가기 싫다.
말쟁이가 많이 무겁네요.
나가기 싫다.
2014년 12월 4일 진해일지. 오늘은 내 생일이다. 새로운 가족들, 우리 방탄이들과 생일을 보냈는데, 와, 이 먹보들 어떻게 연습실에 딱 들어오자마자 케이크로 생일 축하한다고 이렇게 케이크를 묻혀대더니
생일 축하드려요. 감사합니다.
우리 팬분들이 많은 편지와 또 메시지들을 보내주셨는데 정말 이렇게 많이 사랑받아도 될까 싶을 정도로 많이 축하해 주시고 또 태어나줘서 고맙다는 말을 많이 해주셨는데
Man.
그냥 감사합니다. 꼭 정말 더 많이 노력을 해서 절대로 실망시키지 않는 맏형, 방탄의 맏형 신이 될 테니까 더 지켜봐 주셨으면 좋겠다.
Are we about to get a performance?
네, 정말 뜨거운 함성으로 가득 찬 2013 멜론 뮤직 어워드 함께하고 있습니다.
네, 정말 2013년이 저렇게 뜨거웠구나라는 것을 다시 한번 느껴볼 수 있었고요. 지금 말씀드리는 순간 벤에서 방탄소년단인가요?
네, 2013 데뷔한 아주 핫한 신인이죠. 정말 패기 넘치는 모습으로 레드카펫을 걷고 있습니다.
자, 방탄소년단은 올해 데뷔를 하면서 정말 인기보다는 실력으로 승부를 하면서 다양한 이슈를 나왔는데요. 자, 그리고 방탄소년단이 팀워크가 얼마나 좋은지 알 수 있냐면요. 지금 7명이 쫙 섰는데 키가 다 똑같아요. 네.
당연히 못 봤죠. 야, 당연히 못 봤냐? 참가상 모르냐, 참가상?
참가상.
야, 떨려요.
아, 진짜요?
우리 밖에서 멘붕 할 것 같아. 우리 하기 전에 있다고?
밖에 멘붕.
모르겠네요. 과연. 진짜 받으면 울 것 같아요.
Uh-oh.
2013 멜론 뮤직 어워드 신인상
They had to have gotten it, right?
방탄소년단 축하드립니다.
방탄소년단.
방탄소년단.
축하드립니다.
우리 아미분들!
아미 정말 너무너무 감사드리고요. 더 좋은 음악, 더 좋은 무대로 앞으로 더 찾아뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. 부모님 사랑한다.
VJ 방탄 특공대와 함께한 저희의 이야기 어떠셨나요? 방탄소년단의 새로운 변신 앞으로 더 많이 지켜봐 주시길 바라고 저희 VJ 방탄 특공대 여기서 인사드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.
The Jin, the news reporter?
학교 갑니다.
man.
시간 갑니다.
방탄소년단 랩 가사 그것도 가사야. 증명하겠습니다.
꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에
야, 우린 방탄소년단 힙합하려고 모였다. 남다른 목소리로 대중들의 귀를 녹여마. We sweet like a syrup. 거짓말들은 싫어 진짜 우리 얘기들로만 가사에 꽉꽉 실어. 랩은 어셔츠 가진 전국제 오피지맨. 한국 여자들은 우리 때문에 가기 싫어질 걸 이미. 그리고 여기서 랩하고 있어 1위.
제이홉 방탄소년단 몸으로 표현해주세요.
누나 좋아하지?
일단 매력 너무 넘쳐 19살 귀염둥이 보컬 내려가
숟가락 먹어야 돼.
서강원부터 경상도 충청도부터 전라도 마라카노 마라카노 서강원부터 경상도 충청도부터 전라도 우리가 와볼다고 전화를 함께 우리 멋쩍으로 허벌나게.
We're getting exposed to a lot of new snippets of their music.
Yeah. Are you talking about the snippets from the end of this episode?
The snippets from the end, the moment of RM freestyling with the other members.
Yeah. Yep. The snippets I saw were from the same album. Oh, Are You Late Too? And then, RM freestyling. Yeah. I thought we got a taste of RM freestyling while someone beatboxed in a previous video.
Yeah, we've definitely seen RM freestyle at least once.
Yeah, but not this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan, so chapter 3 in the books.
In the books.
We obviously still have to get to the deleted scenes and bonus content, but chapter 3, what are your thoughts?
This was a very touching episode.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to be so sentimental and emotional, but it was. And I think it's a good thing that it was, because it allowed me to see even clearer how much BTS means to ARMY specifically.
Yes.
You know, and it gave me a clearer picture of the events that sort of took place after debut.
Exactly.
You know, their comeback, I had no idea that it was such a big deal and brought so many different feelings of nervousness and pressure for them.
That's exactly how I felt, Jordan. We clicked play on this episode, and I was expecting to see an episode of celebration, right? Because we've just watched them come up through the debut stage. I was not expecting to see the level of nervousness that they had for the comeback.
Yeah.
And I appreciate this episode so much because it provided that vital context.
Yes. Yep.
Around, what a comeback is, how important it is, how rare it is. Right? For BTS to still be standing 100 days after their debut.
Yeah. That's a rare thing.
Yeah. So to see them continue to attack the craft with seriousness and respect, I shouldn't have expected anything less. But, just this distinction between debut and comeback was very interesting and educational for me in this episode.
Yeah. And I think the episode provided much needed context in regards to the educational system or aspects of the Korean educational system that we hadn't really had a clear idea about. We knew that it was much more strict than the educational system over here in the US. But again, the tying in the mental health aspect into that, and the song No, Jared, the song NO, and the song Attack on Bangtan, which we saw some performances of those songs in this. The song NO makes a little more sense to me now.
Yeah.
You know, when they talk about the educational system like this. And Attack on Bangtan seems to make a little more sense after this episode as well.
Attack on Bangtan is one of my new favorite tunes.
Yeah, man. You're still going to be singing La 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 at work?
La 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 La.
It's such a, like, something you can hum, get you back on the right frequency.
Yeah. Okay. So chapter 3 is in the books.
We can just click on chapter 4, right?
Wrong.
Why not?
Because we have deleted scenes and bonus content.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. Jared, again, it's like a good Netflix series or a good show that you just want to binge.
Yeah.
What happens after this? That's what I'm wondering. What happens after this?
After the series is over?
No, I'm talking about what happens after this episode.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes. You learn something new every single time, and you become closer and closer with the members each chapter.
Yeah, it's just peeling back those layers of appreciation. Every new chapter is another layer of appreciation for BTS and ARMY that was just peeled back.
Can I just take a moment quickly to acknowledge the fact that both of us can look at every member and 98% confidently tell you who it is?
We didn't come a long way, Jared.
Jordan, 1 month ago, I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happened quick.
Man, when you get to know their personalities and get to know their styles and music styles, you can almost tell them apart from their voice now.
Pretty soon, we'll be telling them apart from their back.
I don't know about that. Man, Jared, that was a great episode, brother. And we cannot wait to watch chapter 4 of the Rise of Bangtan. If you want to watch our reactions to the deleted scenes and bonus content for chapter 3, you can check that out now. It's live on our Patreon at patreon.com/Jared and Jordan BTS. We'll see you over there. And as always, we appreciate you for watching the video today. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, let us know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already.
And don't forget to turn on those notifications. But most importantly, be kind
and keep an open mind, everybody.
Peace.
Oh, I love it. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Why did I feel that so much?